Going for a ride in Canada's Helicopter Airline today, flying from downtown Vancouver to Victoria Harbour. But first, we need a reason, which is why I've messaged my friend Brendan. And it looks like we're going for high tea, but we'll get to that in a minute. Welcome to DownieLive. If you don't know me, I'm Mike. Let's get this started. Before we fly to Victoria, I want to tell you about my new sneakers. These are Vessi's. Vessi is the sponsor of today's video, but they also make these fantastic waterproof shoes. Not water resistant or not a water resistant coating, they are knit waterproof. They use a technology called Dymatex. And it's a dual climate knit, meaning it keeps your feet cool in the summer and warm in the winter. They're 100% vegan and they're sustainably made. The knit process of the shoe means there's less wasted fabric and there's less water used in the manufacturing process. The big selling feature for me, other than being waterproof, is how lightweight and comfortable they are. But the added bonus is there's an antibacterial insole which keep things fresh. It's the kind of shoe you can wear everywhere, in all seasons, in all weather. And if you want to try them too, well, there's a link in the description down below, vessi.com, and you can use the discount code DOWNIE for $25 off each adult pair you buy. So thank you, Vessi, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get to Victoria. So as you can see, we're downtown right now. We're gonna check in here at their downtown terminal. But before we go in, let's head back to the Vancouver airport. Okay, we've made it to the HeliJet HQ here at the Vancouver International Airport. This is where they store the helicopters overnight. Now, I'm not about to fly to high tea with supposedly the only passenger helicopter airline in Canada without checking their safety protocols. But more importantly, I want to know why we have a helicopter airline in Vancouver. Oh, here are our pilots, Aaron and Cristiano. So apparently being a pilot is as much paperwork as it is flying. So the first thing Aaron is doing here is checking the maintenance log from last night. Apparently, they found an issue with our helicopter.
Green nav light burnt out and it was replaced last night. So it's simple, like, what was the problem? How did it get fixed?
Ah, good, so we can fly. Wait, why are you climbing up the... Oh, you're doing an inspection. Whoa, does that thing make a lot of power?
It's about the size of your average like V6, pumps out about 986 horsepower each of them. So you have quite a lot.
Okay, well, while I'm here, I might as well help with the inspections too.
It's about a foot wide.
Probably best if I don't. Okay, seriously, look how complicated this is to fly. That's impressive. Now, to make this a viable business, I assume you have to be able to take a lot of people. So how many passengers does this thing fly?
It seats 12. Wow. Well, 14 including us.
I've seen it fly a lot in the air and it's bigger in real life than
yeah.
you see it.
The funny thing is, like, to us, it's almost smaller. This is it. This is the whole helicopter. It's not like a 70 or a 737 where, you know, they just pack it all into the hold.
I don't think this weather was the weather we're hoping for. Once the helicopter is clear for flight, they use their big fancy tug here to pull it out of the hangar and prep for takeoff. So where's the best seat, on the right-hand side as we go around Point Grey?
For this one, yes. For the next one, the left-hand side.
Got it. It's like a sports cars with only 2 doors. I gotta tuck in behind the driver. Here we go. Holy cow, I'm just on my way to high tea. I didn't expect to have to put on a 4-point harness. And I think last time I used a 4-point harness would have been when I rolled an ATV. Yeah, I'm glad we have Aaron and Cristiano driving instead of me. Oh, we also get earplugs to help with the sound. All right, we're not headed to Victoria just yet. We have to go pick up the other passengers. This is what they call the repositioning flight, which means we're going from the hangar to the terminal. Now, one thing I noticed is that we're flying the long way around Vancouver rather than a straight line up and over the city. And that's because HeliJet wants to be, as they call it, neighborly. Because these helicopters are loud. But looking out and seeing all the rain and clouds is a good reminder that we're headed towards a warm cup of tea. So this is perfect weather for it. Wow, I almost forgot that the downtown terminal is a fully floating helipad. Okay, all right, now we're ready. Let's pick up these passengers. We're going to tea. Awesome, thank you. Now that we're here, let's head inside and see what it's like to ride as a passenger, what the waiting room is like, and, you know, the rest of it. Other doors. Get a little cappuccino and a nice waiting room here. Well, remember that weather? Aaron and Cristiano are deciding what's the safest way for us to get to high tea?
Like, do I maybe want to go down to 300 feet and do VFR and just follow the shoreline in, or if I want to do the approach?
Oh, look at this weather.
Yeah, just rolling in.
Heavy rain. Seems like I picked a good day for this.
Yeah, exactly. They're actually making us work.
Okay, here we go, off to Victoria. They say we're gonna fly, but I'm still gonna read the safety card just in case. Wow, helicopters are so awesome, just up and away. Look at this, we're over the Lionsgate Bridge in no time flat, looking down on morning traffic, and we're off to another city. All right, as you can tell, I'm really excited about this flight because obviously, well, it's cool because it's a helicopter, but also because anyone can fly in them. This isn't a private or chartered helicopter. This flies multiple times a day to a number of destinations, and anyone can buy a ticket. It's an airline, a helicopter airline. Plus, did I mention we're going to high tea? I'm starting to wonder about that. Is Brendan actually taking us to high tea? Oh, we should probably keep an eye out for whales too. They're known to be in this area. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert, that's next week. So subscribe so you don't miss the orcas. All right, that's enough self-promotion. Onwards to high tea. Look at that, 35 minutes from helipad to helipad, and we're landing here in Victoria. That was awesome.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Have a good day.
The luggage is already waiting for us, and there's our ride. Black leather seats. Whew. Door to door in 40 minutes. Look at this. We get dropped off downtown, but we're headed to an old manor. Now we can get there by We got wheels, baby. Let's go see Victoria. I'm coming, Brendan! Oh, we just missed it. I couldn't pull over soon enough, but look at the odometer. Look at the mileage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I just missed it. I don't know why I looked down. I love when you see those things. All right, let's keep going. I really should have checked a map before I started riding this thing. Is this road getting smaller? Yep. Yeah, that's a dead end. Wait, what even is high tea? Wikipedia describes high tea as a meal, usually eaten mid-afternoon to early evening, often served with cakes or pastries, bread and jam, and perhaps sandwiches. Oh no, I hope I haven't hyped this up too much. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's Mr. Brendan Fletcher. Long-time friend. Last time we saw each other was in the Owl Tree House.
Yeah, Souk.
And where have you brought us?
This is the Pendre restaurant. We're going for a fancy tea.
That's what you do in Victoria. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, tea time.
High tea. Oh, wow. This is an old manor and it's still in original condition. This place looks great. It has what I'd call character. Okay, there are two things on the menu here. The West Coast high tea or the traditional high tea. And I ordered the traditional afternoon tea, please.
Yeah, I'll do the same, and with a Pilsner, please.
Ah, this is why we're friends.
Yes, thank you.
Our tea has arrived.
Tea has arrived.
Cheers.
Nobody knows.
Let's get into it. This is the classic cucumber dill cream cheese sandwich.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They cut the crust off and everything.
I don't know. Just the way I like it. Honestly, while high tea isn't my normal go-to activity, it's really popular here in Victoria and felt like a nice quiet way to catch up with Brendan. Do you want the strawberry macaron or the coconut macaron?
I will allow you to have the coconut because you said you wanted the coconut.
He's a good friend. This is why we do this.
All done.
I think the word for this was lovely. Well, thanks for the tea, Brendan. That was nice. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Awesome.
Till next time.
Always worth seeing an old friend, no matter how short. Back to the helicopter. All right, we're back on the HeliJet, all full of tea, and I think I've figured it out. I now know why Vancouver has a helicopter airline. Some say it's for politicians to get to Parliament and back in a day, or for business people to pop back and forth easily between downtowns. I think it's for high tea. Well, not actually just high tea, but for visiting Brendan's, for connecting people quickly and efficiently, for seeing peacocks, for visiting the oldest Chinatown in Canada, for buying records. I mean, anyone can use it. It's an airline with regularly scheduled flights. And that means that I can go from riding this little ferry with Brendan in Victoria to flying home and landing in downtown Vancouver again in under 40 minutes. That's why HeliJet exists. Well, that's it for our day trip on the HeliJet, probably Canada's most unique airline. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. That's Vancouver. That's the HeliJet. I'm Mike. This is DownieLive, and I don't know where I'm going next, but I know I want you there with me. See you next week.